Hi, this is I'm Nathan. This is my sexy accomplice Andrew Sexy Balderas. We fight crime together in the dark, so it's hotter. He dresses up as Catwoman and I'm Batman, because we go together like that, like peanut butter and jelly, bacon and eggs. Dysentery is a disease involving the inflammation of a lining of the large intestines. The inflammation causes stomach pains and diarrhea. Some cases involve vomiting and fever. The bacteria enters the body through the mouth and the food or water, and also by human feces and contact with the infected people. The diarrhea causes people suffering from dysentery to lose important salts, and fluids from the body. That can be fatal when the body dehydrates. This disease struck the men in the trenches as there were no proper sanitation. What is it? Latrines, whatever. Latrines in the trenches were pits for 4 to 5 feet deep. When they were within 1 foot, they were supposed to be filled in, and the soldiers had the job of digging a new one. Sometimes there was not time for this, and men used a nearby shallow.
Body lice. Men in the trenches suffered from lice. One soldier writing after the war described them as pale fawn in color, and they left botchy red marks all over the body. They also created a sour, stale smell. Various methods were used to remove the lice. A lighted candle was fairly effective, but the skill of burning the lice without burning your clothes was only learnt with practice.
Up the line. When the trenches, people were formed in a line. When some soldiers didn't make it back, the line would get shorter. The soldiers would move up, so there would be the same amount of people attacking at once. They would cycle over and over again until they ran out of soldiers when they won the battle. Gas attacks. Poison gases were around for a long time before the First World War, but officers were reluctant to use them because they caused a lot of damage and didn't always benefit the people using them. It didn't always benefit them because sometimes it came back because of the wind. In April 1914, the Germans used shrapnel shells coated in chemical aerant. This aerant, when used, destroyed the respiratory system and made life a lot more difficult.
Trench foot. Trench foot stemmed from very wet and unsanitary living conditions. The soldier had 3 pairs of socks and they were forced to change them at least 2 times a day. But for the 1914 and 15 weather, it was the worst time to get trench foot. Food in the trenches. A total of 3,240,948 tons of food was shipped by the British to their soldiers in Belgium and France. The food was important because it fed the armies, but it wasn't very good and nutritious.
So thank you for listening to my Papi Chul and I and our past lives together, and how we went from war buddies to husband and husband and fight crime together at night and then make romantic love after. Goodbye.